Hey y'all, this is Princess Diana. I just want to humble everybody. I want to humble you today. A friend of mine passed away, I think last night. It's my homegirl. You know, I've known her since we were like in the third grade and everything. And you know, sometimes you want the best for people. You want them to turn, be able to get better and all that. So if you're I'm an optimistic person, so, but I kind of felt like, it could go either way, because she was, in the hospital for I think months, and I found out last month. I had no clue I knew she had went to the hospital one time. She had some stuff going on. And then I'm thinking like, okay, she was in there for like, maybe a few days or a week. And then she was back out. And the last time I actually, I guess, hung out with her and some of her family members was her sister at a party. What was that? Like a 90s party or something. And I was like, yeah, I'll come, hang out with y'all. That was my girl. Like, she's the one that if she was not doing it, if she didn't have nothing going on, honey, oh yeah, she was the rider. Like, she was the one. She's down to, hey, yeah, let's do this, let's do that. And I think she was trying to live, with the stuff that she had going on health-wise. I think she was trying to live, just live out her best moments, the best she could, And that's what I'm going to encourage people to do more of. And I know, if you are anything like me or worse when it comes to not holding grudges, but just, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to look in this mirror, but I gotta look at y'all. Holding on to, trying to, just hold out. You not talk to people and all this crazy stuff. And y'all, men, how y'all treating women, and men, how y'all treating men and all this stuff like that. It's time out for all that. You're gonna reap what you sow. 100% you're gonna reap it. Be careful how you treat people. Be very careful how you treat people. I'm not talking no woo-woo stuff. This is real. Be very careful how you treat people. Be careful how you treat yourself. Just try to be the most genuine person that you can be. And watch how much better your life gets. Be a little bit patient. And while you're being patient, you don't have to wait on a specific person or anything like that. But I know a lot of people want love, whether they admit it or not. But be honest. Most people do want love. They want acceptance. If they don't know they want love right now, they want acceptance. And acceptance, I believe, is a part of love. It's got to be in that arena somewhere. I ain't looked it up, but I'm thinking you want to be accepted. And being accepted or feeling accepted is a part of feeling loved or wanted, desired, whatever, right? Treat yourself good. Treat others good while you can. So if you feel like you're holding a grudge, or somebody, as long as they ain't, treating you crazy, like they ain't abusing you and stuff like that, y'all are cool and stuff like that, you don't have to check on them, you don't have to be holding on their every word about stuff. Somebody is abusing you anyway, mentally or physically. I want you to separate yourself from them, because it's very important. Got some other news today, and it was actually on the news. I don't know this person, but and so many people have. Also, don't be on social media blabbing everything, your opinions on everybody's situation. You don't know what that person is going through mentally or spiritually. You don't know what this person is going through in their relationship. Stay out of people's business and mind your own business. Okay? Because you'll have your own business one day, and you won't want nobody to be in that business. Okay? But yeah, and if you're young, learn to listen to people who got some sense and be quiet. Sometimes you don't know everything. I remember when I thought I knew everything, but I don't. I know now I don't. I've known of the past, I'm 42. I knew that in my 30s somewhere, maybe my early 30s. I was like, dang, I really don't know hardly nothing. I'm learning. And I felt, and the older I got, I was like, I feel good that I'm learning and I'm listening. I'm growing. That means you're becoming wiser because you don't mind humbling yourself and listening, shutting your mouth and listening to other people. You'll learn a lot about other people when you shut your mouth and listen to them. Sometimes just take a deep breath and just listen. It's worth it. I promise. But yeah, I made this video. Because sometimes me and my friend would talk for like, months, and then sometimes she'll call me, or maybe a year will go by, right? Or 2. And then she'll finally call me, and then we'll talk like, we'll just be blabbing off for maybe like hours, you know what I mean? And then we'll be talking consistently for days. And she would, sometimes women, when they get in relationships and stuff, I get it, you get all comfortable and cuddly with your man, and you don't forget your friends, okay? Like TLC used to say, what about your friends? But they ain't say forget it, but don't forget about your friends. Check in with them. I don't care how you feel. I don't care if you be like, well, that girl ain't called me and so. And sometimes I will say, if there is one friend, but I still don't hold no grudge against her. She just stopped talking to me. And it's okay. People go through things in life, and then they come up with their own thoughts and opinions, formulate their own thoughts and opinions about things, and that's okay. Maybe we just don't fit anymore, and it's perfectly fine. I want the best for her. I really do. For her, she has children and stuff like that. I want the best for her. Just so all these holding grudges and stuff like that go, so you can breathe better, so your health can be good. You know what I mean? Because that stuff the feeling that's sitting in your pit of your stomach, or you can't sleep good, or whatever, anxiety and all the stuff you have when I say holding grudge, you don't even mean that you had to have gotten into it with a person. It could just be like you're holding stuff in based off something that somebody did. Speak to them about it. Speak to them about it. Go and get it out. But if you can't you can talk to somebody else. You talk to a professional. Like people say, I do believe in the therapy thing. That's a good thing, okay? And I'm not gonna be on here long because I'm rushing to pick my son up. But I just, I appreciate the time that I got to spend with my friend over the years. I wanted her to pull through, but she didn't, and that's okay. That's just a part of life, One day, we probably all won't pull through. Not saying that we're gonna have bad health. We can live to have the best health ever, but we just might go to sleep one day and just, like the old people say, wake up on the other side. If that's something you believe, just wake up in a whole nother reality. And I really hope this thing, y'all. People talk about heaven and all kind of, good stuff or whatever, right? I wish the best for everybody in the afterlife as well. So, but I just wanna, don't wait, y'all, because I'm gonna call a couple friends today, text, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, just to let people know and check on people. This other person that I was gonna talk about, I don't know the person, but people were saying all kind of crazy stuff about this person. It was it was 2 other people, men, women. Yes, you get in relationships and you love people, but don't let the love take completely over you. To the fact, don't be a control. You don't have control over the other person, okay? It's okay. Because if you clench on too hard, you can be in love and be loving, cuddly, all that stuff, right? Romance, all that stuff, and that's lovely. But if the person does not want you anymore, it's okay. Just deal with it as it goes. Learn how to release stuff and learn how to release people. Does it hurt when you love somebody and maybe they don't want to be with you, or things not working out the way you want to? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Learn how to deal with your feelings. It's okay. You got emotions. You a person. You're not a robot. It's okay. Your emotions won't destroy you. People, if you grown enough, or if you young, you might have been, if you ever been through stuff, please like, comment, and subscribe. You ever been through something where you felt like, this is it? Like, I feel like I can't take no more. But then, maybe a few days from there, maybe the next day, maybe a month or months from there, maybe a year, you're just a whole nother person. It's like, you're just not in that same state of mind at all, and everything is going okay. Because you got through that. If you don't know anybody personally to talk to about what you're going through, maybe join good, positive online forums or whatever. I would say seek therapy first, okay? Whatever, if you don't have any money or whatever, do whatever is free, but make sure you vet that stuff. Make sure you listen to some positive stuff. The first free thing, listen to positive things, only positive things online. Maybe some funny comedy, something that's gonna make you laugh, or what, or just something that's even if it's like, you know, kind of maybe like a comedy hour or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to listen to no gossip, nothing crazy, like just all positive stuff. Do that for some weeks, okay? Then maybe just keep that going, and then that's the first thing you can do. You ain't got no money like that, and then for sure, or talk to somebody that's positive. Okay, if you, like I said, you don't know somebody, positive, uplifting forums and stuff like that. Try to not engage. There's so much negative stuff out there, but you can find some positive stuff too. Get your algorithm, make your algorithm change by looking at the positive stuff. Okay, because you might not be strong enough to be looking at all the foolishness that's online, okay? And that can put you at a lower state. You don't need to listen to no manosphere stuff. You don't need to listen to no stuff, no girl stuff. They put men all down and stuff, just making you get more amplified and more mad, more, you know, PO, more upset, you know, more enraged. You don't need to be enraged. Have y'all not heard about the men that have been offing their wives, and I'm pretty sure, or girlfriends? Have you been hearing about, it's probably other stuff going on, I'm sure. I'm not knowing everything. I don't even watch the news, but I hear it because my parents might tell me or whatever. And there's a person that we personally know, that situation happened, and I mentioned in my video, some videos ago, about a cousin of mine, a relative of mine, that went through something like that. I don't care how much in love you are, how much your heart flutters, how much chills you get down your spine. If a person is not good for you, it could lead to that situation. I want you to get the heck away from them immediately. Get away from them. Okay? If they're not good for you, and you know it. Your body tells you, your intuition, your gut, all that stuff. You know. Friends, family, other people have probably told you, if they pushed you away from your family and friends, that is a horrible indicator. It's a good indicator, but it's bad that they've done that. And yeah, talk to some older people that have been through some stuff in life. They might seem like they doing good now, but you don't know what they've been through. Be careful speaking on people's stuff. So that one thing I was gonna say real quick was, this one guy, he ended up killing his family. I'm gonna say offing his family. And it's very sad. I don't know what that guy was going through. I'm pretty sure before he passed away, he was wishing that he hadn't done it. That is so sad. I mean, it's so sad, y'all. But hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Hello, how are you? Hey. You have a good day?
All right. Yeah, it's so sad, but you know, I just, even with that, like, I thought about, you know, I guess because I'm older and I'm thinking about, like, I asked one of my friends, I said, how young was this guy? How old was he? I said, you know what? There was a young man that we personally know. This boy was young. I remember when this boy was a baby. I think I was like a teenager, and I'm like, God, man. I don't want to see that boy locked up because of that crazy stuff he did. Yes, he did it. But I'm like, oh my God, he got great grandparents, a good mama that loves him. He got sisters and stuff, that look up to him. He was our oldest child, even though he's early, like mid-20s. And he might have, the young lady, I'm just not going to give out. But when somebody doesn't want to be with you no more, it's okay. Let it go. So you won't have to be behind bars for the rest of your life, possibly. Okay? Or like the other man, and I hate to say, he offed his whole family and his wife, because I think they were going through separation, or she was going to divorce him. Don't worry about the money. He didn't have no money. But even if you do have money, if you got it one time, I guarantee you can get it again. And then I guarantee you'll be smarter in your decisions financially, or who you deal with. I guarantee you will the next time. Don't let one person, because whether it's a good thing they want, it might have been a good thing that the woman or whoever wanted to get away from you. And this is for women or men. But don't feel, you don't have to control everything. Don't feel like because you don't have control. Okay? We have free will at the end of the day. Okay? You have to let people do what they want to do. Yes, you can have rules and whatever you want to say in y'all relationship, but at the end of the day, like, we got rules out here and laws. Think about it. People know the rules and the laws, right? But they still break them all the time. And so there's consequences, right? There's jails, there's prisons, and different things. Some people, there's death penalty. Shoot, in some countries, shoot, they might, stone your butt right there, whatever. I don't know, but y'all, please, young people, please don't. If you feel like it's too much, please talk to somebody and just separate yourself from the person. Honey, if you have to leave and it's a dangerous situation, just leave. You don't have to tell the person. Maybe they're too angry or too much of too controlling to be able to listen to you, because they really feel like, hey, I've done this, I've done all this for you and all these different things. And don't be playing people for their money. Them days, I get it, but I don't think that's a good idea. If the man gonna give you some money, just, whoever, and sometimes it's women, I don't know how that goes, but if the man gonna give you some money, girl, he'll give it to you because he wants to do it. Not because, now, if that, y'all, we talked about that. That should be an agreement between y'all. Don't just be out here, and talking crazy to all these men that's way stronger than you and all this stuff like that. Some of them are gentlemen and some of them not. My daddy told me that before I went to college. He said, you can't be bugging. I'm not saying I was bugging, but talking back, yipping and yapping and stuff to none of these men. When you go, young men, when you go to college and stuff like that, I'm not going to be there to protect you because I was out of state. He said, don't be doing it. I've seen some girls get some stuff done to them or whatever. Not to say be fearful and scared and stuff just of men or nothing like that. There's some good men out here. But there's some that you have to be cautious of, okay? And men, not saying that some women ain't jumping on men. I know that. And we all kind of know that. But most men are stronger than women. Most women. So they are supposed to be the protectors, but I think a lot of people have gotten away from all that stuff. But if it don't matter if the man is a gentleman or not, speak to him with respect, treat him like a man. I don't care how you feel about him, treat him like a man, and go on about your life. You ain't gotta keep dealing with the man, but treat him with respect, okay? If you want to be respected, treat him with respect, and vice versa. If you, man, Some men be playing games. If you don't want a woman to play games with you, don't play games with her. Because this one particular person might not play games with you, but trust me, you will reap what you sow. You will get that back, and then, you know, whatever. And it's just crazy, y'all. People gotta stop doing this stuff. But you know what? I'm very patient, and I like to see God work. God don't play, okay? It don't play, or whatever, universe or whatever y'all want to say. Don't play, because, honey, if you keep feeding a plant or a tree, whatever, you know, the water, the air, the sunlight, it grows and it gets big. You know what I'm saying? You keep with the BS and playing with people, honey, your time is coming, because you're building up the momentum. You just keep feeding it. Just keep feeding it. So let that be food for thought. The man who, you know, did whatever he did to all the kids that him and a woman had, not okay. Yes, he did something horrible. He did something horrible. The man is not here no more. He died. The woman is here. His wife is still here, and she has no children no more. Don't take your kids for granted. Don't take anybody in your family for granted, your loved ones, okay? And try to speak good to people. Try not to, okay, y'all get into it stuff. Try not to do all that arguing all the time. Forget all that mess. Try to get along with people. If they can't get along, honey, you just be quiet until you can get up out of there. If they acting, you know, and the other man, he might have been going through some stuff, and he was in this dark moment, and the young lady wanted to leave. When somebody's in their dark, low moment, sometimes their reasoning is not good. So you don't tell her, I'm gonna leave you. We did it, we can be friends. No, get out. And then once they've calmed down, hopefully you can talk to them, okay? For your safety. And so they won't be locked up later. Or be dead like the other guy because he got killed. Or either he killed himself. I don't know what the real story is. And stop yipping and yapping about crimes that people have committed, like with stuff like that, with the homicide stuff. Because, you know, if it's like, you know, like no robbery and all that, but let's just not speak on it, because some people have family members and they are hurting with all that stuff. Both sides. The man's family is hurting, and her family, the mom's family, is hurting. Regardless if they hate the man for doing what he did or not in that situation, his mama, his family, the people that love him, they are hurting about that, okay? It's not just them. But let me get off this, y'all. Let me get my son out here. All right, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this helps somebody.